Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Back to throw. Newman. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On the set. Mike's 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's go. 50, plant. Right forward. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Hey. Ready?
On third down, Patterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Sanders' kick is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right. So
they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On 3rd down, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll run. It's Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
A handoff. Running left is Miller. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Newman.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman steps away to his left. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Newman. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. On fourth down, Newman. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, Drake trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Packers' 24-yard line.
To throw on second down, Newman. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Samson Abukum in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on third and long, Newman. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on fourth down? Let's see. Being chased, and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40, and they're not able to convert on fourth down. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's Patterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Hey, Charlie! Right there, 54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
50's the mic. 50's the go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First and 10.
60 or. Rip left.
They run with Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep?
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Cordero Patterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to throw. Newman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? Back to throw. Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Balaj, and an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set. 10-2 stop. Mike, 54. Hey, foxtrot. 54 is Mike. 54. Hey! Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. Mike.
Jones now throwing on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
15 line. 15 line. Now!
Motion.
Hey! High 7!
I'm here all day.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Again, Anderson. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got?
Patterson on the carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Let's go.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On third down, it's Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Newman flushed out right, and he hits Drake. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Running, it's Drake. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Rolling to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Newman. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Colts 14, Packers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, Cordero Patterson, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Yo, go, go.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
Throwing Jones, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
34 yards there and a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the lead. Check 99.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Touchdown, Packers. Cordero Patterson, 89 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 2. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Scott Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys...
off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game. Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same